Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss fourth video of support and movement, or we can say chapter muscles. In this topic, we are going to discuss about sarcomere, A band, I band, some proteins, actin, myosin. Okay. So first of all, as in the previous video, we have seen the structure of microfibril. Microfibril, basically these are the bundles of structure which are present in muscles, and muscle is basically which help in contraction and relaxation, which provide support, sorry, movement to various parts of our body. So yeah, so the microfibrils which we have discussed in the previous video, so these basically microfibrils contain two type of protein. We can say this contain two type of protein. One protein are actin protein, another are myosin. These are two type of protein, actin protein and myosin protein. Now here, if you can discuss both these in detail. So first of all, you can discuss myosin. So myosin filament is also known as thick filament. Thick filament. With that, we can say the size or diameter of this myosin is 16 nanometer. 16 nanometer in diameter. Okay, here you can see this myosin is basically the polymer. This myosin is what? This myosin is polymer. So here the question arises, then what's the monomer of this myosin? So monomer is we can say monomer is myosin. Okay. After that, basically in this myosin we have cross head. मायोसिन के अंदर एक हमारे पास एक क्रॉस हेड होता है विच इज अटैच टू द एक्टिन फिलामेंट, जो अटैच होता है किसके साथ? एक्टिन फिलामेंट के साथ. व्हाई दिस इज अटैच टू एक्टिन फिलामेंट? फॉर मेकिंग द क्रॉस ब्रिज. For cross bridge. Okay, so this is some of the properties of myosin. Now if we can discuss actin protein. Yes. So in this actin protein, first of all, these actin proteins are known as thin filaments. Thin filaments. With this actin protein is basically 7 nanometer in diameter. 7 nanometer in diameter. This actin protein basically contain two more protein. One is troponin, another is tropomyosin. Now, if we can discuss the function of this, we can say, okay, before going through this actin filament is also the double stranded and myosin is also double stranded, but that is twisted. Double stranded एक twist के form में होता है, that is twisted and which contain basically actin monomer. Okay, so when this contain two troponin and tropomyosin, each actin monomer has binding site through which the myosin head is attached. Okay, so now here you can see this troponin. As we are discussing this troponin, तो in the previous video as I told you कि हमारे पास जो muscles थी, we do have three type of muscles, right? One was smooth, another was skeleton, third was cardiac. So what we discussed that in the smooth and cardiac muscles, basically troponin is present. Troponin is present in the actin filament. But what we discuss in the smooth muscles, instead of troponin, there is troponin is not present in the actin filaments of smooth muscles. Instead of there is one more protein which is known as calmodulin. Calmodulin. Okay. Yes. Now this this basically troponin we can say has complex three different subunits. This troponin has three different subunits. If you're gonna discuss first subunit, so that is basically troponin in C. Wait a second. Yes, first is troponin C. Second is troponin. This is we can say. Wait a second. Troponin C, troponin I, troponin T. These are three. Now here troponin C which help in the binding of calcium. Troponin C हमेशा हेल्प करेगा किसके अंदर कैल्शियम की बाइंडिंग के अंदर. Okay, and troponin I basically inhibit the ectomyosin interaction. देखो हमारे पास जब मायोसिन एक्टिन के साथ अटैच हो जाता है उसके बाद that should be removed too. मायोसिन को फिर एक्टिन से रिमूव भी होना होता है. तो this basically protein is used which is troponin I which inhibit the we can say which inhibit the ectomyosin attraction. एक्टिन और मायोसिन की अट्रैक्शन को क्या करता है इनहिबिट करता है. Okay, third is basically a troponin T. So troponin T is basically used to binding the tropomyosin को bind करवाता है एक्टिन से. Tropomyosin was another protein as we were having one troponin and another was tropomyosin. So this troponin T help in binding of tropomyosin. Tropomyosin. Okay. Now here the concept is basically yes. The organization of this actin and myosin filament. तुम्हारे पास actin और myosin filament की जो organization थी that developed the light and dark bands too. That develop the light and dark bands. Oh, sorry. Let's discuss those here. Yes, light and dark bands. So basically, we can say uh, light and dark region seems like strips or bands. So the light region basically जो light region हमारे पास है which contain light region basically contain we can say actin filament. It contain actin filament, and this when the light region contain actin filament this is known as I band. Now remember this I band only contain actin filament. I band के पास सिर्फ actin filament होता है. And other is dark band. Now this dark band is also known as basically this dark band contain we can say myosin filament. But as you can see, yes, this dark band contain what? This dark band contain myosin filament. Okay. Yes. Now this I band is known as isotropic band. This I band is known as isotropic band. Isotropic band. Okay, and this we can say there's a Z line which goes straight or parallel to the I band that we're gonna discuss in the later video. Okay, so dark band contain only myosin. Okay, which is known as no, this yeah, dark band only contain myosin. Now here the concept is A band. So A band is known as, and we can say A band is known as what? Anisotropic. Anisotropic. Now this anisotropic contain myosin plus actin. Myosin plus actin. This is known as, we can say, anisotropic, or it is also known as dark band too. So now here what we have learned, that I band or light band only contain actin myosin. However, there is dark band or anisotropic filament which contain actin plus myosin. Myosin filament A band, I band is clear to you guys. In the next video, we're gonna discuss it in further detail. Till that, bye bye.